So it is now 6:05 a.m. on Tuesday, August 26, 2025. I've just had to leave 2 voicemails for the Greenville group, just letting them know that over the last 6 hours while I've been lying on this bed trying to sleep, there was somebody directly below in 76 making smacking noises directly below my bed each time I happened to turn over or try to adjust my pillows and go back to sleep. And at that time, this person would engage in the sudden and intense use of a directed energy weapon to electronically assault me each time I turned over on my bed and tried to adjust my pillow. Usually when I flipped over on my back facing the ceiling, as I keep mentioning, Irizarry has an extensive history of electronically assaulting me when I lie flat on my back facing the ceiling, which strongly suggests, because she's a sex offender, that there are some type of surveillance devices being used around this bed area, either on the curtain rod or the ceiling, where she gets all violent and triggered when I happen to be facing the ceiling lying on my back, because that's something that just gets her all worked up. Jasmine Irizarry is a verifiably homicidal psychopath. She was an inmate at the Shattuck Hospital in 2006 in a psychiatric capacity when she was compulsively vomiting and smearing her body fluids on other patients and staff because she carries a deadly viral disease that is transmitted through body fluids. So you can do the math on that one. Irizarry now resides in this building, which is located 1.5 miles from the Shattuck Hospital, just down the road on Washington Street. She didn't go very far in life, and now she's trying to basically do in this building what she was verifiably doing as a psychiatric patient at the Shattuck Hospital in 2006. When I was conducting a clinical rotation there as part of my PhD program's clinical training, and I was working with my fellow PhD program friends who were treating Jasmine Irizarry, and everybody was able to access her medical chart and her notes and see what she was up to, which was some nasty stuff. Now she lives in this building. Also, over the last 6 hours that I had to just inform the Greenville group about, the sickening and overpowering amounts of marijuana cigar smoke filling my living space from behind that wall right there. That is a classic trademark Irizarry psychopath activity, to sit in that bathroom for hours at a time, deliberately burning and propagating overpowering, nauseating amounts of cigar and marijuana smoke that have forced me to keep that window open constantly over the last 6 hours, even though it was fairly cool last night. I think it went down to 62 degrees. And rodents and cockroaches are always coming into that window through the open window. There's no screen. As you can see, you can just stick your hand right out here. There's no screen. And frequently when I stick my head out that window, there are cockroaches on that sill, on the windowsill outside of my unit. I don't know why there's cockroaches living on the outside of this building, but those are cockroaches. They move very quickly. They scurry around at 1,000,000 miles an hour. They're kind of flat and round. You can see them. They're dark spots against the light coloring of my sheets when they run in here from the open window. And there's also rodents that you can hear scurrying in and out of that windowsill, usually late at night. This prevents me from being able to have a safe, clean, and vermin-free living space. But because the Greenville group continue to house a homicidal, very disturbed, obsessive psychopath and sex offender like Jasmine Irizarry, I cannot live safely in this unit. Most of the dysfunction and malfunction that continues to occur in this unit, including the stinking, foul-smelling tap water that also has a harmful chemical additive in it that causes burning and stinging upon contact. And that was happening 20 minutes ago when I was trying to use the water to that tap for hand washing and coffee preparation. And that continues to occur when I stick my hands under that tap. Then, you have a psychopath who is causing most of the malfunctions and dysfunctions, if not all of them, as they keep occurring in this unit. And as I keep having to let the Greenville group know. Everything that I am observing and experiencing on a moment-by-moment basis right now as being perpetuated by Jasmine Irizarry are things that she herself has blatantly and repeatedly admitted to getting paid a lot of money to engage in, including the use of a directed energy device that she claims she has mounted on a tripod and is aiming at my head, and that she's getting paid $300,000 to use to electronically assault me while I lie on this bed. She also claimed that she is not using a saddle valve to contaminate the water to my kitchen tap, but that she is able to place boogers in the water to my shower and that I should enjoy the boogers in my hair. She said it's not a saddle valve, but I have reason to believe that it is a saddle valve because there was a tremendous amount of drilling and plumbing work being perpetuated against the pipes to my tap and against the drain pipe to the shower directly behind my kitchen sink on a Sunday afternoon in 2019. And after that, the water that I had always been able to safely use constantly and for any reason that never had any problems from one day to the next started causing significant health and safety issues whenever I would try to drink it or use it for coffee or washing dishes. And now I can never safely use that water for any amount of time. And I just let the Greenville group know about that as well.